Welcome to Summit and Seeds, where the adventure always grows. Hello, fellow garden enthusiasts. Welcome to this guide on starting a sustainable garden. Whether you're experienced or just starting, this guide offers valuable insights and practical tips. Traditional gardening can be taxing on the environment. Sustainable gardening prioritizes the planet's well-being while allowing us to enjoy gardening. We'll explore principles and practices to help you cultivate an eco-friendly garden. Let's dive into the world of sustainable gardening. Sustainable gardening is about working with nature, not against it. It's a way to grow plants that minimize environmental impact. More people are realizing the positive impact of sustainable gardening. It's not about sacrificing beauty or abundance. Sustainable practices create healthier, more resilient gardens. Let's discover how to cultivate beautiful, sustainable gardens. Sustainable gardening reduces environmental impact. Traditional methods rely on harmful chemicals. These chemicals pollute soil and water systems. Sustainable practices reduce reliance on these substances. Use organic matter like compost to nourish gardens. Organic pest control methods promote biodiversity. Water conservation techniques like mulching and drip irrigation are vital. Gardens are integral parts of the larger ecosystem. Sustainable practices create healthy ecosystems. Choose native plants adapted to local conditions. Native plants support local wildlife and reduce chemical use. Incorporate native plants to support biodiversity. Provide water sources and nesting sites for wildlife. Sustainable gardening brings numerous rewards. Create beautiful, productive gardens in harmony with nature. Grow your own fresh, organic food. Reduce your carbon footprint and connect with your food source. Sustainable gardens are more resilient to pests and weather. Healthy soil and balanced ecosystems mean less work and more harvest. Healthy soil is the foundation of a thriving garden. Plants rely on healthy soil for nutrients, water, and air. Traditional practices deplete soil fertility. Prioritize soil health from the start. Composting improves soil health naturally. Start a compost pile with kitchen scraps and yard waste. Compost enhances soil structure, fertility, and drainage. Healthy soil is a vibrant ecosystem. Microorganisms break down organic matter and release nutrients. Nurture the soil food web for a balanced garden. Practice no-till gardening to protect soil life. Add compost as a top dressing and use mulch to suppress weeds. No-till gardening improves soil structure and water retention. Choose plants that support the local ecosystem. Native plants provide food and habitat for local wildlife. They are adapted to local conditions and reduce chemical use. Prioritize native plants to support biodiversity. Avoid invasive non-native plants. Native plants are more resistant to local pests and diseases. Choose the right plant for the right place. Observe your garden's sunlight and soil conditions. Match plants to your garden's microclimates. Consider your soil type and choose suitable plants. Improve soil structure with composting. Seek guidance from local nurseries or experts. Diversity is key to a healthy garden. Plant a variety of species for resilience. A diverse garden supports beneficial insects and pollinators. Incorporate plants with different growth habits and flowering times. Create a multi-layered garden with annuals, perennials, shrubs, and trees. Group plants with similar water needs together. Conserve water by harvesting rainwater. Install a rain barrel beneath a downspout. Rain barrels provide a sustainable source of irrigation. Rainwater is free of chemicals and ideal for plants. Reduce reliance on municipal water supplies. Connect multiple rain barrels for maximum collection. Adopt smart watering practices to minimize water use. Mulching retains moisture and suppresses weeds. Organic mulches improve soil structure and fertility. Apply mulch around plants to reduce evaporation. Drip irrigation delivers water directly to plant roots. Drip systems are efficient and easy to install. Set your drip system on a timer for optimal watering. Embrace organic pest control methods. Companion planting repels pests and attracts beneficial insects. Plant marigolds with tomatoes to deter pests. Attract beneficial insects like ladybugs and lacewings. Create a welcoming habitat for beneficial insects. Plant a diversity of flowering plants to attract beneficial insects. Organic pest control creates a balanced ecosystem. Use homemade organic sprays for pest control. Garlic, neem oil, and insecticidal soap are effective natural ingredients. Follow instructions carefully and test sprays on a small area first. Even natural ingredients can be harmful if used incorrectly. Sustainable gardening extends beyond plants and pest management. It includes resource utilization. Discover creative ways to repurpose materials that might end up in landfills. Gardens can become mini recycling centers, transforming discarded items into assets. Empty plastic containers make excellent seed starting pots or mini greenhouses. Old wooden pallets can be repurposed into raised beds, trellises, or compost bins. Cardboard boxes make excellent weed barriers and decompose naturally, adding organic matter. As you embrace the principles of sustainable gardening, you'll find that your creativity extends beyond the garden itself. The quest for repurposing materials becomes a fun challenge, encouraging you to look at everyday items with a fresh perspective. Old tires, often destined for landfills, can be transformed into whimsical planters or stacked to create tiered herb gardens. Their durable rubber construction withstands the elements, ensuring years of use in your garden. Broken terracotta pots, rather than being discarded, can be used to create unique mosaics or decorative elements in the garden. The broken shards, when arranged creatively, add a touch of rustic charm and visual interest to pathways, walls, or even as accents on planters. Metal cans, once cleaned and decorated, make charming planters for herbs or small flowers. A coat of weather-resistant paint or a decoupage project using recycled paper can transform these humble cans into eye-catching garden accents. The key to successful upcycling in the garden is to let your imagination guide you. There are no limitations when it comes to repurposing materials, and what might seem like junk to some can be transformed into treasured garden elements with a little creativity and a sustainable mindset. From garden to table, the joys of homegrown food. Harvesting fresh produce from your own garden is incredibly rewarding. Nurturing life from seed to table connects us to nature, fostering accomplishment and satisfaction. Growing your own food is about savoring seasonal flavors and reducing your environmental footprint. Imagine plucking a ripe tomato or snipping basil to enhance a dish. Homegrown produce bursts with freshness and vitality. Growing your own food offers peace of mind and control over what you consume. Starting a sustainable food garden blends time-honored traditions with modern ecological awareness. Embrace sustainable practices to create a thriving garden with fresh, nutritious food. Choosing the right seeds is crucial. Heirloom seeds connect us to our agricultural heritage. Open, pollinated seeds breed true to type, ensuring a continuous supply. Crop rotation prevents soil-borne pests and improves soil fertility. Legumes enrich the soil with nitrogen for subsequent crops. A sustainable garden is not just about growing food or creating a beautiful space. It's about fostering biodiversity and creating a haven for wildlife. By inviting nature's allies into our gardens, we create a more balanced and resilient ecosystem that benefits both the wildlife and our plants. One of the most important things we can do to support wildlife in our gardens is to provide food sources. Native plants are particularly valuable in this regard, as they have co-evolved with local insects, birds, and other animals, providing the specific nutrients and habitat they need to thrive. Planting a diversity of native flowers, shrubs, and trees will attract a wide range of pollinators, such as bees, butterflies, and hummingbirds, who play a crucial role in our ecosystem. In addition to nectar and pollen-rich flowers, many birds rely on insects as a primary food source, especially during the nesting season when they are raising their young. By providing habitat for beneficial insects such as ladybugs, lacewings, and praying mantises, we create a natural pest control system that also supports bird populations. Consider planting flowers that attract beneficial insects such as yarrow, dill, and fennel, and avoid using broad-spectrum pesticides that can harm these valuable allies. Creating a welcoming environment for insects benefits the entire garden ecosystem. Beyond providing food sources, we can further enhance our gardens as wildlife habitats by offering shelter, nesting sites, and water sources. Dense shrubs and evergreen trees provide excellent cover for birds and small mammals, offering protection from predators and the elements. Consider incorporating native species that provide both food and shelter, such as elderberry, serviceberry, or viburnum, which offer berries for birds and nesting sites for a variety of species. Leaving a portion of your garden undisturbed, such as a brush pile or a patch of native grasses, can also provide valuable habitat for overwintering insects and other wildlife. Water is essential for all wildlife, and providing a water source in your garden can make it a true oasis for birds, butterflies, and other creatures. A simple bird bath, a shallow dish with stones for bees to land on, or even a small pond can make a world of difference, especially during dry spells. Remember to change the water regularly to prevent mosquito breeding and keep the water fresh for your wildlife visitors. By creating a welcoming and supportive environment for wildlife, you'll not only enhance the biodiversity of your garden, but also enjoy the endless fascination of observing nature up close. Sustainable gardening is more than just a trend, it's a way of life. It's about reconnecting with nature and creating a future where both people and the planet thrive. By adopting sustainable gardening, we nurture biodiversity and conserve resources. Every step towards sustainability makes a difference. Whether planting wildflowers, harvesting rainwater, or using organic compost, you're contributing to a greener future. The most rewarding gardens evolve organically, reflecting our understanding of nature. Together, we can make a difference, one garden at a time. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and as always, let's grow together.